Alright everybody, welcome to the finale of Let's Play Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge. It's finally time to get this footage off here and finally record it to the league, thank God.
Yes.
We're still here.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Yeah.
Well, this is our new system, so now I'm gonna try it.
Shut up. Just kidding.
Also, apparently Mega Man's feet are corrosive.
Apparently.
No, it's ice, we know.
Because the graphics are just kind of
Are we in space or are we in a fish tank?
Yeah, which one is it? You decide.
Yeah, I can't have a... Well, there's one screen where you can definitely tell it's space when you look at... if you pay attention to the background, like that.
I don't know.
That's one screen so far.
I don't know. You could put a styrofoam Saturn in fish tank, I'm pretty sure. You'd get away with it, totally.
You could probably put Finding Nemo in there and say, hey, that's a fish tank. Even though it's
Meanwhile,
not,
outside the window, someone's playing Finding Nemo on the Game Boy Advance. What? That's me?
By the way, Lester, have you seen the video, like, I posted in the chat a few, like, about last month, I think? It was called the Finding Nemo review.
No, I haven't. That's because I want to put everything from the chat.
I know what
I
you're
really
talking
don't pay
about,
attention
yeah.
to chat for recordings.
That has to be one of the best parodies I've ever seen, honestly.
What's that sound? Don't
Seriously,
even
like,
understand.
He's basically, okay, the name of this dude is like Third Rate Gamer, and he's a parody of Irate Gamer and AVGN, and he is brilliant. He is freaking brilliant. He doesn't make any more, he doesn't make videos anymore, but I advise watching it. His stuff, it's really good stuff. Look up the Super Mario 1/2 review and the Finding Nemo review. So great stuff. Great stuff.
Is that a sun I see on screen?
It's a saw blade with eyes.
That does not look like a saw blade. Looks more like a sun.
Tango before there was tango.
Yeah, right?
That makes sense. Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Also, why is the energy balance copied and pasted on the background? Then again, it also kind of looks like a beam power-up from Metroid. It's just...
Because they were lazy at the end.
Pretty much, actually.
With it. I still don't know why I come back to this game a lot, but...
Because there are energy balances in the background, obviously.
What?
What the heck just happened?
How did you know I love balance in my games, Marlz?
I don't even.
What happened?
Ken loves balance.
I was about to say I had my volume turned down. I was wondering if I was like raging or not. You know what I just noticed? Like, despite the fact that I failed like in doing a Mr. Perfect run, I managed to get through this whole game without dying, which I guess I can say I'm proud of.
That's as close as you get to a perfect run in any.
Yeah. Well, I did perfect run like Fireman stage, but that's about it. And that was unintentional.
Yes.
Well, no, it kind of was, because I was trying to shoot for that at Nice Man's and like Man stage 2, but Marlz, you know what happened there.
Yeah.
Not good, I'm assuming.
Nah.
Well, there's a little more to it than that.
Yeah, boy, I'll watch it back.
You'll see when we upload the videos. And this thing just drags on, like, seriously, man. It's easily one of the most challenging Mega Man stages of all time, in my opinion.
Why did I just throw pippies in here? That's just mean.
Yeah, this is like one of the worst screens out there, honestly. This is why you absolutely need to have...
What is it? What is it, kitty cat?
Get your cats out of this video, Marlz. No.
Macy.
Cats are evil.
No, you're evil.
I can tell you're a dog person.
Yes. Well, I don't know. My cat... I don't know. I can't 100% say that because my cat, Daisy, like, absolutely loves me. Like, I don't know. She comes to me all the freaking time for some reason. It's like... I'm like the only person she goes to now. Out of like the 5 people living in the
cat
household.
wants lunch. There we go. That's why you're minging.
Like, every time I go into the living room, I usually expect her to, like, come out of nowhere and then jump up and sit beside me or something.
For a second there, I thought you were charging the firestorm and making it use the atomic fire. I'm going, no, he has both of those, you goose.
That is so weird. Like, 2 fire weapons in the same game.
Wily was?
Oh, well, wanted to be that way, but this is...
Yeah, other games did too, I know that.
Really? I can't seem to recall.
I've seen other Mega Man games use similar weapons.
Well, I'm talking about with the same elements, essentially. And this is the only time I ever show off Flash Stopper just because I wanted to.
Time stopping.
It's still useless, though. I don't care what anybody says. It sucks.
Well, it's kind of the same retrospect if you charge up the Crystal Snail weapon in Mega Man X2. It's like, you're never using the time-stopping abilities. Never.
I love, but I do use, love the abused Brightman's, Last Stopper a lot.
Flash stopper.
Especially since you can find some unusual glitches with it at times. Alright, and
Moustache-Nose-StarTrek-Man.
Okay, that's the weirdest looking Wily invention I've ever seen.
The weakness for the mouth is the atomic fire, but usually I like to stick with Quick Boomerang. I'm not doing it because it's a Buster Run, obviously.
What are you talking about? The weakness to the mouth is the dentist.
I've already made that joke in one of my Mega Man videos. Shut up.
I don't care. I'm making it here.
And now this one you have to use the Robot Master weapon. This actually makes good use of the Mirror Buster. What you want to do is that whenever you see this little mini turret, you want to try to reflect its shots back at it while avoiding that claw that's not attached to anything. So it just sort of appears out of nowhere.
It's using psychokinesis to manipulate the lobster claw. Because Wily's ingenious like that.
Also,
apparently.
one of the best sound effects ever. Listen.
I'm sorry, I have Mild Sunshine music going in my ears, so I kinda can't.
I freaking love I freaking love the sound effects in this game for some reason. It's so goofy and funny. And there it goes, just doing it again.
Fairly well, popcorn maker. Oh wait, no, I said it was a marble shooter.
Wrong.
I don't even know what it is. Kinda looks like it honestly looks like a pudding on wheels.
And that was Mega Man 1 for the Game Boy. So what did everybody think?
That was a game.
That was most definitely a game. Oh man!
I know, it's really helpful if you played it before, that's for sure, because knowing nothing about it, it's like, not a Mega Man game. It's primitive, even for a Game Boy standard, but that's because you're so used to the NES ones at this point, if you use the primitive, and that's higher quality.
Unless you're like me and played the Wily Wars first.
And even then, yeah, Wily Wars is more advanced than this one, from what I've
Yeah, but it has Buster speed that the Wily Wars does that I find, but I feel like it's more built around it, whereas in Wily Wars it just sort of isn't, in my opinion.
Yeah. I can kind of see what you're meaning by that.
But yeah, this is how I know a lot of the Mega Man enemy names, despite the fact that it's all under the Japanese names for whatever reason, because Capcom was too lazy to take them out, obviously.
Well, that's the thing, because past Mega Man 2, they started just leaving them with their Japanese names. That's just why you've got all these spine-like enemies called Gabules.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Goryobules.
They didn't fully
or
translate
whatever.
them over.
So it's actually meant to be, you know, like a drill spine or a spiky spine or all that kind of stuff.
Beefy!
Yes, that.
So what do you guys think? Do you think we should do Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy? Because that'd make one hell of a comment.
That would be interesting. Well, since I wasn't here for the first 2 parts, how were the first 2 parts? Good, bad, eh?
It went well.
So if that's the case,
it went a lot better than Part 3 did, that's for sure.
We could try if that's the case.
Because the music in that game, if anybody doesn't know, is by far the worst music out of any Mega Man game out there. Oh lord. And it's mostly, well, you know what, I'm going to go into details with why it is like that if we do LP it. I kind of want to save up some commentary for that. So.
Yeah.
And just be prepared to like cover your ears whenever you listen to the music, or there's
Is
gonna
it
be
all cat piano?
Well, that's like if we went ahead and did Sonic Chronicles. We'll
I
pretty
was
much
about
have
to say
muted
cat
audio.
piano incarnate.
What's worse though?
Sonic Chronicles is worse.
Sonic Chronicles is worse, yes. Because they didn't even try to make that soundtrack good.
Well,
Hey,
Lester,
my son is 3 years old. Listen to him make music. He's got pretty good ears, but he's got no idea what he's doing.
Lester, have you ever actually listened to Mega Man 2 Game Boy's sound?
Well, I haven't heard the Mega Man 2 Game Boy soundtrack, but I have heard from the fan base that it wasn't the best. That's all I've heard.
And not to mention it has a few programming issues, I believe.
I wouldn't be surprised coming from a Game Boy game. Some of them
Okay,
back
cat, out you go.
But Mega Man 1's fun. It's an alright game. It's definitely not one of the best ones, but it's definitely a pick-up-and-play type of title for me, so I do respect that in a way. I love to come back to it on my 3DS's feet whenever I can, despite the fact that I have the cartridge. But,
Oh, that's what I've been doing with X1 a lot recently anymore. I've just been speedrunning it. It's like you find that one game in the series where you know all that well by playing it so many times. That's the one you're going to come to first because it's the one you're most familiar with and the one you're going to enjoy the most speedrunning it.
And like, Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy is so much better than the first two. I don't know what 3 and 4 is like because I've never played those two games.
They're alright. I've seen footage. They're okay.
I might have to do a blind LP of those games, actually. That'd be interesting.
That would be then, if that's the case. Especially a blind playthrough of a Mega Man game could be interesting.
Well, I don't think I'd have any problems since I'm pretty proficient at Mega Man myself, so...
Not to toot my own horn, but I'm the best.
Yeah. So
Gesundheit.
anywho, guys, that was the end of our playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. So this has been Ken Meister LP.
Sax Dude 26.
And Sonic Ghost.
And see you guys then. You know, you should totally upload this right after.
You know this is still getting recorded, right? Just give us a chance to end it.
Well, you can cut it off from there, you know.
Not really.
Not if something funny happens.
End it.